Last time on DBZ Kingmaker. Keenly hearing the clash of combat in the night, our mercenaries move to fight off the Black Tear assassins. Once dealt with, the mercs looked around to find that many guards and adventurers had been killed in a surprise attack on Aldori Manor. Eventually, our mercenaries ventured into a nearby garden to find more Black Tear Bandits having fun with their ill-gotten gains. After a short fight, the mercs secured a conscious captive to interrogate. As it so happens, the leader of this band of Black Tears attacked the manor to kill Lady Aldori, and hired some giants to ensure its success. After interrogating all the information they could, our mercs moved on, only to find one of the hired giants attacking the gnome Lindsay. Diego, being a brave, fearless hero, rushed forward to save Lindsay. In spite of the giant knocking Diego down, Diego's comrades were able to finish the job. Thankful to her heroes, Lindsay revived Diego with her healing potions and pointed out a secret room. While Diego and Lindsay sifted through the secret room, the rest of the mercenaries looked down the hall and discovered a battered frost giant named Jorgrindor. Resting on Amory's sword, Jorgrindor guarded the path forward against any and all interlopers who would interfere with his employer's plan. Although our mercs tried to persuade the frost giant to stand down, negotiations broke down when Jorgrindor demanded much more than the mercenaries could give. Charging forward, Jorgrindor severely wounded Marquis and Matherson, but with Lindsay rallying her heroes, Diego slayed Jorgrindor, proving his giant-slaying tales are true. With the rest of the manor filled with injured adventurers and Lady Aldori yet to be found, we return to our mercenaries now.
Rasheen, you, Matherson, and Marquis have found some of your friends stored in a pantry off to the side. From floor to ceiling, the shelves are covered from wall to wall in a well-stocked pantry. The shelves contain various salted meats, loaves of bread, sacks of grain and flour, and an assortment of potatoes and vegetables. 12 barrels sit against the wall. Oh, also your friends are there, so, you know.
Oh, yes. Good news, sir. The food is perfectly fine. And but the food is most important.
If you would, please, find some more guard corpses. Maybe there's a few unbroken bottles of potion. I could definitely use some.
I could always take it, sir.
You'll just walk on into the pantry. Lay
So
the sword down.
The Frost Giant does not have a tattoo, right?
He's a contractor and not an official member. I'm gonna double check.
The 1099 or something?
Yeah, they didn't fill out the proper paperwork.
It looks like he has a 1099. He's not officially hired by the bandits. I would know that because I have legal lore.
I have legal lore?
I actually know that.
Diego is like 100% studies legal lore just to evade taxes.
That's how he knows how the giants are not actually working for the bandits. They're just independent contractors because he finds 1099s on them.
According to what you know, the Black Tears don't tend to hire giants. They tend to contract them. So, yeah, he does not have a tattoo on him.
Okay. Diego stabs his fingers in disappointment. What if it's not on his face? He starts looking around the body.
While that's occurring, Matherson, you drop off Mary's sword.
How are they bound up?
They're just kind of laying there, like, vaguely broken and bleeding.
Well, let's return this back to its rightful owner. You'll use it much better than he.
So should I check on the 3 injured just to make sure that they're not going to die?
Of course. I'm perfectly fine. You don't need to worry about me. But once again, if you do find any potions.
All right, Rasheen, you look at your three friends, and, well, gosh, they don't appear to be in great shape. Valerie and Harim, despite wearing armor at dinner, are not wearing armor here, and they each have very sizable bruises on their noggins. Amiri has a couple welts, like, about her, and she's got her weird leather bikini thing going on.
Sir, I believe I know the reason why they were defeated so easily.
Oh.
They do not have their armor on.
You know,
I concur.
definitely makes it seem that none of them were probably monks. So, on that note, probably means their equipment's in a different place. So,
Harim does. So Valerie has her shield and bastard sword, and Harim has a flail and a shield as well. You take a quick peek at them; they're both steel shields. And Rashim, you're pretty sure they're not dead because they're all bleeding, but you don't know if there's like any internal bleeding or anything. They're all breathing, is what I'm trying to say.
They're all alive.
They're all alive.
Well, they're at least breathing, sir. I cannot tell much further. I'm not a doctor.
Damn it, Jim.
He'll squat down to Harim and kind of just, slap a little bit. There's the kind of like light-handed taps on the cheeks and just go, Harim, you there? Or have you finally kicked the butt?
Hello?
Oh, I appear to be looking into the face of death.
You could be saying that, but you are still among the land of the living.
Pity.
It will come in due time, good sir. However, I would need to borrow that, if I may, and he will point towards his shield.
Harim, looks at it and he's like, oh, I suppose I couldn't use it in my current condition, but what if we're attacked? If you want, you can make a persuasion check or any diplomacy or anything like that.
Yeah, and as I'm rolling this, it'll just go, well, as long as you head east, you shouldn't run into anyone else. We have thoroughly cleared out that section.
Goodness me.
We killed them all.
You are mighty warriors indeed. Very well. Grotius be with you as he hands you a nice steel shield with a very, morbid kind of face on it, engraved on it.
Just my
sad
style.
face.
I will return this to you afterwards, so please make sure not to run off.
Of course. And he starts... Now, I am checking through his stuff, and they did not feel the need to stat one of the main companions from the video game.
Of course not.
But I am going to assume he has at least one healing spell prepared. So, with that high of a diplomacy check, and not to mention, you have just been buttering up in all the right ways, I think he'll offer you the healing spell.
I will take any assistance. So we would like to continue on and keep clearing out all of this refuse.
Harim struggles to sit himself up, and then he says the words, "May your death be relatively painless." And he hits you with 11 healing.
Now, if you would be so kind, please return to your rooms, mind the mess, and rest for a bit with the others. And he'll turn to look at the other two.
Have they not passed on into oblivion?
No, they are still fighting.
Good for them. And he'll sit up and groan here and there. He's at 1 hit point. All 3 of them are. He'll kneel down. He'll do his medicine check. And he's actually quite good at it, if I recall from the game. He's got weird skills, dude.
Wow, he's doing... I'm forgetting her name. This one.
Amiri.
Amiri, I'm going to try to wake up Valerie myself.
That's right. You guys were on good terms. She wakens and goes... Rashim, she corrects.
That is correct. Good to see that your noggin has not been destroyed as much as your body has been.
Where's the giant?
I killed him.
Really? She sits up. She's like, oh, that hurt.
Careful now. Careful now.
Of course I did. Did you not hear my stories from last night? I told you all. I killed giants. That's what I do.
She looks at Rashim like for answers. Like,
Machine just gives a solid, firm nod of, he definitely did.
Diego might embellish a little bit, but he never lies.
Don't even need to roll the perception on that.
Nope. I was right to put my faith in you. Thank you. I owe you my life.
Well, perhaps later on, when you choose to join us or not, we'll have that be as a bigger consideration. But for now, I do suggest that you go along with the rest to the east wing so that you stay protected as we try to clear out the rest of the menace.
Valerie nods and says, very well. It's my understanding that the building is in lockdown. You can't go upstairs or down, and going in and out is even difficult. So I suppose that is a good idea. She pulls herself up and grabs her shield and sword. If perhaps you could assist me in donning my armor or helping me with my wounds, I could be your shield. Prove my worth ahead of time.
As much as I would appreciate that, I'd rather you'd not accidentally fall in combat from your current injuries.
She drops to one knee, both from her injury, and then she just kind of, like, to save face, she turns it into a kneel of respect.
Like you wave at somebody on accident, and then you scratch the back of the head.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's obvious that she's trying to save face, but she absolutely kind of like bows with that. And she looks over at Amiri, who Harim and Matherson are trying to wake up.
Washeen will get close and just whisper, "Do not let your pride cloud your judgment into an early death."
She keeps her head down. Eventually, Amiri awakens, and she shouts, "For Gorum!" and punches him right in the face.
Careful, careful. He's not the giant you fought. He's much too
might
small.
miss him.
Ah,
I
dwarf!
wasn't expecting that.
Even worse.
Snaps his neck.
They're all at 1 HP. I mean, that's not that hard.
Yeah.
Harem, like, goes down, and he just kind of plays dead for a moment.
Oh yeah, because he was doing it in the game. He's like, "Oh, woe is me, I'm going to die," and then you're like, "Stop it, get up."
Amiri looks around. Where's the giant? Where's my sword? Who do I have to kill?
I'm gonna get out of the way so Diego can enter the room and tell his story.
Just step on arm.
Step on Harim!
Just step on him. Just makes like a squeak toy sound. Squeak. Ooh.
Oh, I'm quite dead. This is the end of me.
Yes. Relax. Anyway, hello, Amiri. It's good to see that you are somewhat alive. And he takes out the dagger that has all the giant blood on it, and he goes, "I have killed the giant. Here you go. Check this out."
Oh, that's right.
He
Yeah,
shows
you definitely got giant.
the dagger covered in the blood.
She takes it back from you, and like, yeah, it's cold to the touch, and she's like, "No, really?"
Diego said so. Why does no one believe him? Why is everyone surprised that I killed a giant?
Because I loosened him up for you. She just kind of leans back, like she's got like this pouty face on, arms crossed. I loosened him up for you, like a jar of.
It's okay. It was quite easy. He wasn't a ninja.
Amiri's like, yeah, but he was magic and had psychic powers. You know.
Cool. I killed him. That's awesome.
Rebetta's gonna just lean around the corner. There was also that other giant we killed earlier as well.
Lindsay
just
perks
go
up.
back.
Yeah, they're quite heroes. Shut up, Lindsay. She's like,
Amiri, you did well. He was close enough to death to where he was willing to bargain for his life, but, well,
when
he
you
wouldn't take the deal.
You did not die. You did very well. Congratulations.
with that soothing her over, she's like, "Oh, so okay. So he was a coward begging for his life. Oh, what a pussy, right?"
Yes, but now you need to retreat with Hari and the other, who I don't think I've met yet, but another time, another place.
You mean the guy I'm standing on?
Please take him and head to the
I'm-
east wing.
And the guy I'm standing on, and he's like, "I'm dead. Go without me."
Go on with it. Wait, where are you going?
Mary,
Also, did you get my dagger back, or did she keep it?
she kind of puts it on the ground, and she's using her sword to like leverage herself up. And she goes, "No, if Diego's gonna fight, I'm gonna go fight too."
Very
Then
good.
you
Let us
will
fight
die.
together as warriors.
Yeah. She like coughs up like a shitload of blood.
Fear us if you dare.
I do that when I'm excited.
I appreciate your
Very good.
excitement.
Very good tactic. It is quite disturbing.
I appreciate your excitement, but just like Valerie, I highly suggest that you do not rest up in one of the rooms in the East Wing. Protect yourselves over there and make sure that you are able to fight another day.
You would not want the last story of your death to be that you went out pitifully because you did not have your strength.
Diplomacy?
And that Diego outdid you.
She's like, yeah, that giant probably used its ninja frost psychic magic to sap my strength. So you're right. I should protect these two. Good idea.
Wow, it certainly was an amazing giant I killed.
Assisted in killing. She reaches down and then barely not like tipping over, picks up the dagger and hands it back to you like really shaky mistakey. like
Digga takes it back. Thank you very much. I shall use it with pride.
yeah, go kill another one. She like holds out a fist bump like very shakily.
Diego fist bumps her, but maybe a little bit using too much strength, like she's just normal. Like he doesn't even take into account that she's wounded.
Just pow! Right in the kisser. Let's go, girls. As like she like kicks Harim. Oh, that did it. Valerie just stands up, and both of them somehow manage to pick up Harim, and they're pulling him
By his beard.
by his beard. I would say like each of them have a shoulder,
Each of them have a handful of beard.
a handful of beard. There's a rest stop in here, that like a servant's quarters. It is full of hands, but like
Oh, they said
Yes.
ham.
Yes, the left hands.
yeah, the left hands because the other room was the right hands. Alrighty.
Oh, Atherson,
That just
since,
leads outside.
You seem to have been healed enough by Harim. Do you mind if I use one of our 3 healing potions so to get me above at least 10?
I have no issues with that.
Excellent.
Did you just put a number to your condition?
On a scale of 1 to 16, I feel like an 8.
I'm at about 50% right now.
I think if any character could put a number to their hit points, it would be Sorbetta.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That was only 50% of my strength.
Mm-hmm.
I feel about 14 out of 19, roughly speaking.
still pretty good. Still pretty good. He is math powered, so that absolutely tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm surprised I
So
haven't been hit at all.
73%.
Math jutsu.
Lindsay scuttles along, like tiptoeing alongside, so that she can at least help. All right. With this wing done, you enter back into the center hall where dinner was, and it is quite a scene. Like, all the tables have been knocked over and forming various barricades around. They do not have a map for this, so I was like, you know.
Theater of the mind.
The Great Hall looks much different than it did a few hours ago during the feast. 3 of the long tables have been turned on their sides and pushed against the large entry doors to the south, making a makeshift barricade. Dishes, broken goblets, and bloody stains mar the floor, while at least a dozen bodies lie against the east wall. Lady Jamandi's guards gather at the barricades in front of the double doors leading into the west wing. These doors are sealed, and several tapestries have been torn from the walls and wedged into the gap between the floor and the door in a feeble attempt to keep smoke from flowing into the Great Hall. I would say, out of anyone who can feel that, Matherson, you can feel that the Western Hall is on fire.
Well, at least we won't have to worry about that side.
There is a lieutenant of Lady Jamandi's guards that, Rasheen, you remember is named Ivenzi.
Venzi, yes.
He's a good guy, not terribly bright.
I don't suppose there's a room or 2 rooms with a bunch of knight armor that we can mess with. I'm gonna open a secret room, right? There's not. I don't think there's a room like that around here that we see.
Are you talking about in the Great Hall?
Yeah.
You are not.
Or nearby.
You're not asking the lieutenant. You're just asking like.
I'll ask the lieutenant. Is there a secret room around here?
He looks at you. He's like, "Glad to see you too." Oh, you're Diego. Okay.
That explains it.
He rolls it. He rolls with
Of
it.
course.
Just lets out a long sigh.
Why does everyone do that when I talk?
I see. My reputation precedes me. He's very proud.
Oh, you're not wrong.
He is a large man with gray eyes, closely cropped black hair, bushy eyebrows, a thin mustache. He sees you and he does wave enthusiastically, so, like, you are on friendly terms. Essentially, if you're asking, do you have a secret room where there's a bunch of armor, he responds, no. Like, not really. The armory is in, I think the armory is in the next wing, actually.
Drat.
Oh, the one that's on fire.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Who started the fire? Was it you?
We didn't start.
We started the fire. It's always,
I
it's
knew
always
it.
burning.
It's always
Sorbetta, if we're going to go to this fire, I suggest you put on some clothes.
He does ask you, you're the first adventurers I've seen from the East Wing. What happened?
Well, there's quite a bit of dismemberment, a bit of murder, some looting, and 2 dead giants.
Lots of
We
hands.
did find a few noticeable people there, but for the most part, we just came across blood.
He shakes his head, disappointed. That's really disappointing. We'll need to collect the dead later, but for now, Lady Jamandi is in the West Wing, and unfortunately, we're busy here fending off invaders. If you, brave adventurers, could go in there and find Our Lady, then like consider it part of your investment, into becoming kings.
Just to be clear, you're asking us to walk into the burning section of the building, yes?
Sounds good to me.
He sighs and says, we can get you buckets and we can help you. And I suppose right now the top priority would be to put out the fire.
Yes, I think you should definitely focus on that.
I would imagine.
Yes, they should definitely focus on that aspect. Please get to it. I'm going to speak with our group. Any qualms about anyone averse to fire?
No,
hope not.
but
I
I
mean,
suggest
Came with my hiring.
in Ivanzi, before you assign all your men to fire putting out duty, do you have any potions that you can lend us as needed?
Masterson, can't you just talk to the fire and have it, part for us? Because you're made out of fire. As far as Diego sees. Aren't they your friends, or cousins, or something?
Matheson's kind of like raise a finger, do the whole thing of like put it to the left and right in front of his eyes. He goes, "You see this, yeah?" And then he's just gonna flick him on the forehead, going, "So made of fire."
I think that doesn't know.
So, in order to get him to help you with a fire brigade, you do need to do a request. Coerce. God damn, I cannot talk this evening. So, I do need a diplomacy check from you, essentially.
Matheson would also leverage the fact of, your lady is there, and that's We will go in there, but it would be good to know that there's not going to be a giant plume of fire on our way out.
It's funny. The book says that the DC was 17.
Yeah.
So what you can do, there is an aid action. In order to do an aid action, you need to explain how you're aiding him in his request, and you need to roll a skill check that is a DC of 20. If you do, then that gives him a +1 on his attempt. So
God.
yeah, it's...
Can anyone here make a DC 20 diplomacy check?
It doesn't need to be
So it
diplomacy.
doesn't-
It doesn't need to be diplomacy. It could be like, hey, so I like crack my knuckles behind him and use intimidation. Like, that'll count.
All right, I use intimidation.
Okay, well, never mind. I had a plan, but it doesn't matter anymore.
You twirl your giant blooded dagger, and
I sewn all my mojo into one like intimidating stare.
he goes, yeah, yes. Guards, as he sends out several of them to go get buckets for you. And he mentions, the building is made of stone, so it will not collapse on you, but here's what we can afford in order to help fight that fire. And he sends in the room with you 4 guards with buckets. You guys have entered the other hall, I believe. You're here. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Now, you do see in front of you. Now, I know you're going to love this because this is Kingmaker's, very high-budget graphic.
Smoke-filled hall.
Once again, you could have asked. I could have gotten something for you.
No, that's funnier. You
Oh no,
Speak
it's a
Spanish.
smoke-filled hall. Kill it.
Speak
Oh, no.
Spanish.
I attacked the smoke-filled hall.
Hold on, is this? It's just okay.
This hallway is rather hazy. I believe it is filled with smoke.
Yeah, he says he knows that the fire will be contained thanks to the manor's stone walls. However, the PCs do a 17. He'll have his guards help fight the fire. So essentially, you are in a smoky hallway. This wide hallway is filled with billowing smoke. Further ahead, on either side of the hall, several open doorways are illuminated by flickering flames. So, what you doing? This is a hazard check.
Do we all need to roll for this, or just one of us?
Just tell me what you're doing. Like, there's a whole bunch of things explaining how it could work.
Can we do turn orders so that we can take turns in terms of trying to figure out what we're gonna do?
The thing is, initiative is based on what you're doing. So, like, if you say, I'm going to take a rug and try to bat at the fire, that would be athletics. And so you'd roll initiative with your athletics.
Okay. Do you guys mind if I kick this off?
Go ahead.
Not at all.
Washing is going to get low on the ground to try to stay beneath the smoke as much as possible and start crawling forward using acrobatics to make sure that he can keep himself stable and moving forward. Unless, of course, you believe that'll be athletics.
I believe that would be acrobatics. That sounds close enough.
Okay. 20.
You crawl along the ground, and you manage to avoid most of the smoke and flames. You could just billow your way through it, but you are not choking on the smoke, essentially. The guards come up as you're attempting to scout, and they are throwing buckets of water on the fire, so that gives you a +4.
Wonderful.
Marquis, what would you like to do?
There's honestly not much I can do besides just trying to stay low. Actually, could I use occultism to use Mage Hand to bring one of the buckets further down, more in the fire?
Yep. So that would be an occultism roll, and that would be your initiative. Yep. There you go. I am looking at the hazard as well. Okay, it is slightly different than what I thought. I'll explain how it works once you guys all decide how you're getting through this.
Unfortunately, Ifrit don't actually have... Oh no, I do actually have fire resistance. I have that built into my race. Other than to just avoid the smoke, he's going to take one of the buckets, pour it over the fur lining of his thing, and push it up to his mouth to try to deal with the smoke aspect and move forward. I'm not even sure what kind of roll that would be.
That would be like a That's fairly witty. I'll let you roll stealth, I guess. Kind of works.
Sure.
Diego, what are you doing, man?
Yes. And this idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know those movies where like the thief is going through the lasers and stuff like that in front of a vault or something?
Yes.
And they're just flipping through the... Can Diego like flip through there and like just like go through, avoiding all the debris and the flames and stuff like that, just dripping down and stuff like that, and they use performance?
Sure, yeah. Since you're kind of flippity dippity.
Yeah, you know, like this.
Like this.
The Ocean 12's laser dance, like that one of those. Like he does that through all the debris and the flames.
Oh my god. There you go. Lindsay will copy Matherson and use her stealth as her initiative. Okay.
I also just found out something that Ifrit treat environmental heat as though it is one step less severe.
Does it
So
come
I guess for me, this is like walking around and then like a blacksmith out, blacksmith shop. What?
You selected one racial feat, if I recall.
Yeah, no, this is built into Ifrit in general.
Okay.
Yes, they get fire resistance equal to half their level, minimum 1, and you treat environmental heat as if it's one step less severe. Incredible heat becomes extreme heat becomes severe, and so on.
Wow. That's just built into the kit. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. As you guys go across, you can see that there are several rooms. And if you would like, give me perception checks real quick. As you guys begin crawling through the walls, through the walls, through the hall.
They're in the walls!
Matheson, you notice a statue in here, and it is glowing slightly.
What kind of glowing? Like
it's got like a faint white light emitting from it.
Okay, so not glowing from like heat, all of a sudden another stone becoming
Yeah.
very dangerous color. Okay. Marquis, check the right room, check the statue. I believe occult in nature.
Sure.
Alright, let's see. I can see, so there's just a random glowing statue in here as far as I can tell.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the whole room. Okay, yeah.
Well, let's see if I can figure out what it is.
That is a nat 20, and you make your way through the room, and weirdly enough, despite the fact that the room is, like, vaguely stained with smoke, as you walk in, it's easier to breathe in here. And that statue, by the way, despite needing a religion roll, that nat 20 tells you that is a statue of an angel, and you suspect it might be the angel that protects this town.
Okay.
And you also are aware that this is a rejuvenating statue.
Okay, and what does that entail in 2E?
It means that it rejuvenates itself whenever it gets damaged. If you cut off the arm of the statue, it just magically reappears. Okay.
You know, in video games, there's always a shrine that heals you fully.
Yep,
That's
I
exactly
figured,
what
but I didn't want to just assume.
That's exactly
okay.
what this is. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ben's just gonna poke his head out. So the shrine is apparently dedicated to what I assume is the angel in charge of this city, and basically, if we rest here, it will heal us. I'm not sure to what extent, or if it can do it a limited number of times, but it can heal us as needed.
Do you know the time frame on that kind of healing?
Instantly.
Ah, okay. I
Man,
assumed it...
if only we hadn't just drunk a whole bunch of potions.
Right? Sorbetta looks at the empty potion bottle.
All right, everyone into the room. Thank you, Marquis. Rashid, you seem still to be fine. Would you mind, gaze, but be careful.
Smoke-filled hall.
Smoke-filled hall company.
Lindsay dives in, coughing a little bit. Now, One thing you should note that if you made the DC was 18. If you made that,
So none of us.
all of you, except for Matherson, unfortunately. So the DC,
Wait, didn't you say there was a +4?
correct. I forgot about that. As you rush in there, the guards do too, and they drop to their knees immediately and like praise the angelic statue. You guys walk in, and Marquis, you are aware that all you simply need to do... Oh, shit.
Just put your head through a wall.
All you need to do is to basically touch the statue, and it will give out a one-time full healing blessing to everyone in the room.
Okay. We want to use this now. It's a one-time deal.
Let's go ahead. Let's heal.
Rather just looking at Marky and just going, do you think there'll be a better time?
I mean, we have.
We are
other rooms
walking
in the hall
into
we
a
haven't
burning
checked
building.
yet.
Can we take the statue with us?
Just chisel the feet at the bottom,
Sorry.
pick it up.
Just give it
Does
the
someone
bad
carry
punch
it?
and let's get moving.
All right.
Alright, you are all fully healed, and you got all your spells back as if you had a full night's rest.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have all my spells back.
With being rejuvenated, the guards managed to find like a faucet, I guess, and they start
well
filling up
built into the
buckets
area.
and fighting. This hall sucks. I'm sorry. This hall just blows.
It's the faucet.
I hate.
This is that room. This is that room before the boss fight that only exists to heal and grab ammo.
Pretty much.
Oh, can we also save at the statue?
Where's the typewriter?
Yeah, you can save here. You can save your game.
Good save.
When
Would you like to write in your diary?
You only have so many save ribbons, though.
I'm sorry, sir, but we left all of our save weapons in that chest back in the previous room.
Well, too late to get it now.
Oh well.
You
have to
guys
press
step
forward.
out. Yeah, you guys step out, and for the most part, the guards are pretty much handling the fire. You can now relatively safely explore. You technically were given a second one by the smoke because you only succeeded and not critically succeeded, but the statue just that away. So
Good. See, good thing we did the statue thing.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
That statue looks awfully familiar to me.
There are many like it, but this one is ours.
No, as if I've actually seen the person that the statue is supposed to represent.
Well, tell us about it later. For now, we, well, you know,
It's got
Oh,
no
but
Aldori and
story,
all
bro.
that.
Yes, sorry, sir.
You open up A17 and like as fire erupts from it because you just hit it with a brand new dose of oxygen. You then quickly shut the door and inform Matheson that the room is on fire.
Which one of us did that?
You?
Okay.
Mucky, anything down there? Or is it just more fire?
Well, first I'm going to check to see is there heat radiating from this door.
Yes.
Probably fire. I'm going to step to the side and open it with Mage Hand in case there's a bloom.
It right out there. Rashid.
And the door closes.
Aren't you a frost demon? Shouldn't you be like, frosting everywhere? Shouldn't you be frosting everywhere?
See, I find this funny because, like, I'm probably the only one who's actually safe to open these doors.
That's not how this works, Diego. That's not how any of this works.
They put on some clothes. It's more safe if you put on clothes.
Lindsay hurries out to join you. Should we go protect Lady Aldori?
That's what we're looking for. On that note, can we do a perception for any signs of battle?
Yes, actually.
As they're doing that, I'm going to actually be smart about it. When I check this door, I'm going to first take out the steel portion of my flint and steel to put it to the handle and see if that starts to get hot.
It does.
Okay. then I do not open the door.
You are now touching.
Matheson, could you come over here and open the door for us?
All right, you notice that the invaders walked in, started setting shit on fire, and then ran out. There is almost no signs of fighting in this particular part of the building.
That is very rude.
There is a double door right here, though. I'm not certain if you could see it.
Yep. And that's why Matheson was making his way down the hallway.
And before Madison get there, Diego runs down there and opens it.
You open the
You know,
door.
at first,
I'm sorry. I'm just like, part of me's just like, I kind of wish just a billow of flame just hit him in the face.
That's what I was thinking too. I thought it'd be hilarious, but it's
this
even
is
better
also
because it's,
pretty good.
it's even better because it's Tartuccio on the other side.
No, and it's great because a billow of flame still hits you from Tartuccio.
From Tartuccio.
From Tartuccio. There goes, Tartuccio! I'm very glad to see that you are safe. Kill me, someone kill me.
So anyway, you open up this room. The smoke really hasn't reached this part of the room yet. And there are padded chairs and side tables that are set along the wall. And there are oil paintings that hang from the walls. And there are various shelves full of art pieces. Tartuccio is just kind of laying in the middle of the room, sprawled out, like face down. It looks like he might be injured.
Rushing Maki. Check to make sure he's alive.
And then
what
goes up to him.
I'm gonna check the door.
Can I roll medicine?
You can.
Okay.
Are you trained in it at least?
No.
Then you can't roll medicine.
Swords are healing, right?
Natural one. Just make it worse.
Rasheen, you attempt to wake him. You don't see any outward signs of damage, as if maybe he got hit with a spell or something. And Diego's like, I have an idea, and stabs him right in the tushy with a sword.
As he wakes up, I once was tracking down a bounty that tried to play dead, and I poked him in the butt, and he woke right up. Let me try.
Like, when you poke him in the butt, Tartuccio jumps into the air like Tom from Tom and Jerry, and is like, yeah!
See, I told you.
Oh, you healed me! Thank you!
You're welcome. It is I, Diego Domingo de la Sancha. We met last night. I don't know if you remember.
Help! This man's trying to kill me! With a sword!
I like the idea of him trying to play dead like Diego's a bear, and he's trying to play dead.
You, sir, as he points to Matheson, your man tried to kill me.
You know if I
I
tried.
didn't. Where's the queen?
I don't know. I just was bravely defending this room, and someone hit me with something, and I fell asleep.
Well then,
And then
you
I stabbed
may
you in the
go
butt.
bravely defend it down the hallway towards the guards. Go protect the main room.
Good.
Sure.
I shall go with Tartuccio.
Nope, I'll do it myself. As he starts passing Lindsay.
I insist.
No, I got this. My powerful magics will protect the guards.
Oh, brave Tartuccio. Do make sure that the fire doesn't get to the guards and ruin the rest of the castle.
I can use my magic spells. What does
Indeed you can.
What does he have?
As he looks open his spellbook and just goes, fireball, flame sphere,
Nuke.
meteor. Okay.
You know what's fun? I'm
I
trying.
mean,
to
you can
find
put out fire with fire, right?
You don't have control flame. That's a spell?
That's a spell. He's like, no,
I was just doing that.
I will go protect the guards. Bye. All right, Matheson, you are in front of this door right here. Are you just opening it?
I am cracking it open, yes.
Inside, you see a bandit, I'm actually gonna open this up because I'm not sure what the f this is. Oh, a really cool looking assassin. Here, check him out.
You see a really cool looking assassin.
You see a really
Dude,
cool
look at this absolute unit.
Look at this Chad. Like, he looks really cool, and I'm gonna need a stealth check from you,
All of us?
Okay.
just from Matherson for cracking open the door.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's very good.
No, I had all those wonderful diplomacy rolls, and then it's just like, ha!
You open the door, and you see inside the room several cutthroats who were looking in, like, this direction are now looking in this direction.
Matherson will just kind of just smile and go, hello there. Close the door, but not fully, because he's just... I assume this is about to kick combat off. Can I go...
And Obi-Wan Kenobi, hello there.
Can I just go and kick the door and to just bash it into this guy?
So, like, it opens, like, this way.
Yeah, just right into him.
Yeah, make an
You
attack
know-
roll. I'll give you a surprise round for that. You kick the door and it swings outwards and it bashes into the guy and it just kind of like mildly inconveniences him. But it's a very Jackie Chan moment and I like that. So, and that'll be initiative. All right, we're still at the top of the turn order. Lindsay, seeing Matherson kick the door down and draw his weapon, she leaps back behind the couch and starts playing Inspire Courage. She's like, you got it, Matherson.
I'll bring support you from behind this furniture.
Fearless hero.
With that, you all got a +1 to pretty much everything. This cutthroat here will pull out his crossbow and shoot it at Matherson.
Oh, Jeeves.
God, of course you're going to start off with a crit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's just been every combat so far.
No, I'm having
I have the
flashbacks
highest
to last-
AC in the crew. Doesn't matter when you're chucking fucking twice.
You can react, I believe, or did you?
Yeah, but it doesn't reduce the damage. It readies the shield to increase the AC to get it ready.
Oh.
That's here. I'll oh my God.
I'm just having
Let's see, reactor
flashbacks
shield.
to the
Slam
last
it, avoiding the
war,
hit
Marquis.
at last second. You immediately raise a shield action, gain your shield's bonus to AC. Oh no, okay, so I do get the raise a shield action. Never mind. So, that would be... Well, no, because the other one is shield block, which is the one that reduces the damage. So no, this does absolutely nothing for me.
Okay.
I just take it to the face and lose
He hits you.
vast majority of my life.
He hits you in the stomach, and it like right in there for 10 damage. And then he will just reload the crossbow. It says, "Oi, boss, another one for the pile." The cool-looking assassin guy goes, "Yeah, but this one's not my type." Ew.
Gross.
That was all 3 of his actions.
We are going to telekinetic projectile this chair into this man. No, we are not.
The chair just falls over. Uh-oh. The cutthroat looks at the chair that fell over, looks at Matherson. He's a wizard! Kill him quick!
No, protect the wizard.
Protect the wizard!
Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay there.
The black throat cutthroat that is trapped behind the door will have to dart around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh my god, that is a wizard! He pulls out his crossbow. Fortunately, that is all of his actions. Rasheen, you're up.
I really like the placement that they're all at.
Right? Really nice.
Well, Sheen is going to move and step in front of Matheson and politely say, "Boom." as he takes a shot forward.
Oh my god.
I think that hits him.
Now, does it scatter like a cone?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god. Me, alright. You come forward, like tip your hat and whip out your boomstick, and two of them drop dead immediately.
There's a reason why I did this build.
Very good job protecting the wizard.
Thank you, Rasheen.
The cool looking assassin guy drops below the table like, holy shit! My men! Rasheen,
They were expensive.
I still have one action.
You do. What are you doing?
Now, sir, I understand that you probably want to live. Please give up.
Intimidate. What? No! Those guys! Diego, it's your turn.
Let's see. Okay. We go 25 feet per round.
A wizard, a Majin with a gun. What's next, Frosty?
What's next? A sexy Latino?
Aye.
That can't possibly be the case.
Diego, please do
And then-
acrobatics above me and Rasheen.
I'm trying to see where I can land. Let's see.
Land on the pool table!
Can I run up and then just glide my way past Matheson, jump, and then land on Rasheen's shoulders?
Do an acrobatics. That's going to be kind of intense, but you can try.
Let's see. 22.
Good.
So 23. 23 because of the 1+1 bonus thing.
That's right. That's right.
I'm Lindsay.
From Lindsay, yes.
Fearless hero.
Oh, that's right. From Lindsay. Yeah,
Yeah.
by the way, Rasheen, you crit. All of them.
oh,
I forgot about that.
Oh, so I did 10 instead of 8. How wonderful.
Sure did. He's like, fuck this. I'm not being paid enough to fight all this nonsense. Diego, aha! Oh no.
Okay, so I made it on the shoulders.
You made it on his shoulders, yeah.
I throw a dagger then, right before I land,
Of course, of course.
and see. So I assume this means I have panache, right?
You do have panache, but the thing is, since he dropped to his knees, he does have partial cover behind the pool table.
Does he have cover? Because I'm like really high up, and I can probably see him from where I am.
I'm not breaking out Pythagoras for this. I'm just gonna say he has partial cover.
Come on, you're supposed to be a previous school teacher. Let's
Yeah.
do
I
the
wasn't
math.
a math teacher.
Break up Pythagoras.
Pythagoras doesn't exist in Pathfinder.
Pythagoras.
I rolled a 12, unfortunately.
Regrettably, even if he was not undercover. You throw it and it like sticks into the wooden part of the pool table.
Make it one more move.
You technically have one more action, yes.
Okay. Is drawing a weapon another action?
Technically,
Yes.
yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll get off the shoulders then. Can I flip off the shoulders?
You can. Do you want to land on the pool table, or do you want?
On the pool table?
Yeah, yeah. You flip onto the pool table.
I have studied my Agrippa. I guess that'll be the last thing, right? I guess it's my last move.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see Jay Thal from dinner, and like 100%, she is just shibari'd on that couch. She is tied and gagged on the couch. Nishkiv dashes on his hands and knees. 1, 2, 3. He jumps onto the table and then leaps onto the couch and essentially forces Jay Thal to cover him, and he puts a knife to her neck. He's like, I'll kill her! I swear it! I will! Get the
I
outta
believe
here."
you.
I believe you. Nishkiv, which is what his name is now hiding behind a woman and has a knife to her neck. What do you do?
Oh yeah, I don't even know who she is.
he's not one of ours.
Matheson will
All right, go Matheson.
Yeah,
walk into the room. So 1, 2, 3, and he will stand here and just go 2 giants, 10 thugs. Oh wait, goes and just looks over his shoulder and points to 12 thugs, innumerable amounts of annoyances, and you're going to do this. Drop the knife and tell us where the queen is.
Intimidate. He-
Oh, come on. Why? I have a
Oh,
plus
no.
6 to this, and I roll 1 above Min.
We got 9 because of
Fucking
Lindsay's.
hell.
He's like, I don't believe you. You didn't kill any giants. Let's see if he knows who Diego is.
He'll let out a sigh and use his last action, and hopefully we'll roll well. Nope, because...
Oh.
Yeah.
You pull out your flick mace and just smack Jathal, like, instead. She lets out a gagged shriek.
Yeah, nothing I can do about it.
Okay. Lindsay, once again, will... She's got all of her spells back, doesn't she?
Oh yeah.
Thanks to the statue.
Did Jathal die?
She didn't, but she took damage.
That's what she'd be like. And that's what I do to someone I don't care about. I hate you.
She's just like, you can do it, guys. As she just kind of like moves over to this couch. You can hear her words of encouragement.
Message for you, sir. Ah.
All right, the cutthroats are dead, and it's now Marquis' turn. Marquis, you see this scene, and you see a big old like strike as Matheson hit Jathal, and this guy panickingly about to murder her.
You can't kill her if I kill her first.
So, one action to move up. Gonna look at this guy, sigh, and cast Gravitational Pull at 2 actions.
Okay.
And just make a come here gesture at him.
Okay. He grabs onto her as failure.
And that's my turn, unfortunately.
It appears your Jedi mind tricks did not work on him.
Hmm. He has a really tight grip on that couch.
He does.
Mm.
It doesn't help that there's also like a 120-pound woman also there too. Like you just weren't expecting that.
Okay. Now I want to talk to you, Stuart. I want your thoughts on this.
Okay.
I'm a Majin.
Mm-hmm.
So if I, let's say, moved right here, could I morph my body using a athletics or acrobatics check to basically put my body between the knife and her?
No, I'm sorry. Like
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, no. This is like a hostage situation, and it's not working well. That will not work. I will move you back.
Good, and
Yep.
okay. I'll instead like to rush forward and then start struggling with the knife to get it away from her.
Okay. That will be athletics.
Okay. So first, move it forward, and then athletics. God dang it! This person's going to die
Yeah, I'm
because of these
sorry,
dice
like-
rolls.
Yeah, you lunge forward on top, and he cuts her throat, dude. I don't know what to say. And Jathal just got her throat slit. He then kicks her off as she lies on the ground, gasping and bleeding. This guy jumps over here. That did not work. Diego, you're up.
Do I have a third action?
You do have a third.
Good
sorry,
thing she's undead.
Yeah, you have a third.
And I'm instantly gonna try to do medicine roll to stabilize her.
Okay.
15.
You leap on top of Jathal, like shielding her with your body and attempting to stem the bleeding.
I'm gonna tear a part of my lovely jacket to try to seal the wound.
Mm-hmm. All right, Diego, you're up.
Is he? So Jathal's dead. I guess.
Kinda like oh my, like she's not nearly as undead as she is in the video game. Like she's just vaguely like, yeah, it's weird. In the video game, she's practically like a intelligent zombie or something. In this, it's very subtle. In fact, you're not even supposed to know she's undead.
I guess there's really nothing I can do. I'm not a doctor. I'm a swordsman, Jim, not a doctor. So, I guess he'll be full of righteous indignation and go, "You foul heathen!" And let's see. I still have an ash, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll jump. I'll go to the end of the table here, and I will. Let's see. I think I only have one knife, actually. One throwing knife. So I'll just use my +1 dagger instead.
Okay.
And before I do that, precise strike. I can use precise strike with it, right? The finisher is another thing.
Yes.
Precise strike is something I can do. Okay, so
No,
I just got to hit him first.
You can use the finisher as well.
Diego says, "You foul fiend! You shall pay for the death of the innocent woman." And he rushes over to him, and he goes, "Fear me if you dare!" And then he just lunges at him. It'd be really funny if he misses, but he lunges at him with his +1 dagger that I got from Amiri. And let's see how it goes. Oh, I crit. So 4, and then let's see here. I get 2 panache. You can do two additional precision damage if the strike is part of a finisher. I can link these. I can link the precise strike and the finisher.
Yeah, you're party DPS.
Okay, so I'll just do that. I'll link party precise strike and the finisher. If the strike is part of a finisher, the additional damage is 2d6 precision damage instead. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll just do that. 2d6, an additional 8.
Okay, and then do you get anything else on top of that?
It's just that. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, basically he still does damage on a failure. That's his finisher's special thing right now.
Okay.
Cool. Took it off. Stab him with 12 damage, I guess.
All right. Yeah, you come down with the knife, and he tries to parry it with his own, but you just kind of like your wrist contacts his wrist, and you just drag it right down to his face and tear downward, splitting his face in twain. But not like his whole head, so it's just his jaw and the front of his lobe is open.
Sancha! And then I look at him and with anger because I just saw him kill an innocent woman. I just sheathe the dagger and feel like justice has been done.
Alright. Jathal is at dying 2 right now. Rasheen, if you would like, you can attempt to heal her.
Matheson, can you please assist me? I use your flame to help cauterize or something?
I'm not trained in medicine whatsoever.
Just
You could literally
apply pressure here.
Okay.
Yeah, you could literally.
Well, I was meaning I wouldn't be able to aid. Okay.
No, you can.
Oh,
You just use a different skill as long as you can.
Well,
justify.
if I could roll higher than a 5.
If it comes to it, we do still have 2 healing potions.
She's gagged. She's at dying 3.
And your throat is cut.
Hole in her throat.
I don't know if anybody wants to try to ungag her while I try to stabilize her. Like, there's 2 other people that haven't done their turn, technically.
Yeah.
What to roll to remove the gag and try and untie her to actually apply the healing potion?
If you would like, you could use Mage Hand, and I'll let you roll a cult for that.
Okay.
You tear off the gag, and she as blood just on all 3 of you.
I'll clean that later.
Alright, Diego, do you want to do anything before the turn ends?
I guess I have one more move left, don't I?
Pretty much, yeah.
Can I roll medicine?
If you're rolling medicine to assist, yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, I roll medicine to assist. Where is it?
The only thing is, it's a DC of 20. Your
And
medicine
you-
is 2.
And you have nothing in it. Please no.
I have
Please.
+1.
Please don't.
Please no.
That would.
Remember,
It would harm.
Remember, the whole point of 2E is to kind of bullshit your assist. So you could say I apply pressure to her neck or something to prevent more bleeding or whatever, or I force her jaw open in order to apply a potion, and anything like that.
Okay, I poured a potion down her open neck wound.
That would be All right, so she is panicking and she is wiggling, and thus far, you chuckle have done nothing but hurt her. So you're gonna need to roll a athletics to get that going.
I'm pretty sure Diego would do nothing at this point because he'll just mess it up. Like,
All right.
he thinks she's dead essentially.
Mm-hmm. All right, next turn. If she hits dying 4, she's dead, right?
Good luck, you guys.
I think it's dying 4 or 5.
If anyone reaches dying 4, they die. Yeah.
Dying 4,
Okay. This is
okay.
the last turn.
Oh boy. Okay. This is gonna be. Come on, dice. Just give Washeen the one nat 20 that she'd normally give me at least once per stream.
You already had it, dude. You took out like 3 guys.
Shush.
Shush.
The dice don't need to know.
Nah.
Despite all of your best efforts, she chokes on her own blood, sputters, and then dies in your arms.
Farewell, sweet lady. And he closes her eyes.
Damn.
Yeah,
It
not
happens.
much you can do.
Well,
when
thanks for
your highest
joining
roll
us
is a five.
today, everyone.
That's sad. Like, she was like, man, I was looking forward to playing J-Fall.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry, man.
That sucks. It's fine. No, it happens. Shit. Oh, Lindsay stops playing, and yeah, it's a very depressing moment.
Matheson will just let out a sigh and say, continue looking for the queen.
So we'll just take the time to clean her and the rest of us of the blood to at least make her look somewhat more presentable. And, not be covered in blood when we find the queen.
I think Washeen would try to be polite and just lay her completely down on the pool table. That way she's at least not on the ground.
Mhm.
Yeah, you lay her to rest with dignity. You clear off the billiards. Wow. Man, that's rough. You do see another door.
Mental note: improve my medicine skills. Do not have to deal with that again.
You enter what is very clearly a trophy hall, or you see a trophy hall. This large room is filled with polished white tiles. Hanging from the walls are various trophy heads, a stag with an impressive set of antlers, a large tusked boar, a cranky-looking oversized owl, a snarling wolf, and 2 different reptilian monsters. What would you like to do?
Is there any fire or smoke, or has it not reached this far?
It has not reached this end of the building yet, no.
Then I'll move up to the second doors and wait for everybody to get in position.
Lindsay gives a polite little poem, and then
There
Lindsay
you go.
will also get into position with you guys.
Washeen's going to take a moment to reload his gun.
Alright, if you guys are prepared, Matheson, would you like to use any potions? Because you can hear the sound of combat on the other side of this wall.
Sure. Let's roll a 1d8. What was it? 1d...
1d8, yep.
1d8. Let's see that 1. Oh, no, 6.
Yeah, not half bad.
My highest roll in the last 30 minutes. No, seriously, that's made a 15. There we go. Okay. I assume you need another stealth check on the door, or...
Unless you're just throwing them open. You see a double doors, and Rasheen, you know that this leads into the dueling chamber. You can stealth open if you want.
There we
you
go.
You could see Lady Jamandi fighting 2 frost giants, and rounding the corner from the other side are another set of thugs. Jamandi, who may or may not actually notice you.
Oh, jeebus, God, what the frick?
Yeah! Jamandi,
Okay,
seeing the door open, she shouts, "Handle them! I'll handle these!" As she slices and one of the frost giants falls and dies.
I just love the idea of that. Like, everybody else is looking around, like, looking at who she's talking to.
It's like, what the? one lady who sees the door cracked open thanks to Jamandi just totally breaking your position, points, "Get them! The giants will finish off the queen."
Nothing,
believe
it's
you
just
mean
letting out
shells.
another sigh.
Go ahead and show you what she looks like. Honestly, she just looks kind of generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everyone needs to be super cool looking. She's holding a battle axe and she looks at you and is about to charge. Jamandi is engaging with this frost giant right here. That is an entirely scripted fight. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yep.
Like, I did not design that. Like, she literally looks at you, says, "Fight them," and then kills a giant. That is what's written here.
A little sloppy on the giant killing thing, but good job.
Little sloppy. It's not how I would do it.
You just don't have the ego to handle it. But it is good.
Lindsay begins with Inspire Courage again. You know, if it ain't broke, you all get a +1 to everything you do.
So Rebecca is going to... Yeah, I think I need to set up to actually have line of sight. And just say, I'm getting very tired of all of this. And I'm actually going to use a focus point. My first focus spell of the campaign. And do an amped telekinetic rend.
Oh.
Which I am dropping on these two and then this guy. So instead of doing 1d6 bludgeoning or slashing, I do 1d6 of both.
Okay. They fail
then
their
she's
saving
at-
throw, and then she gets. Yep.
She's in the area as well.
Okay. She gets a Fortitude, right?
Yep.
She is fine.
Oof. He's fine.
Well, I rolled an
The
18.
other two-
Yeah.
Yeah. The other two take 10 damage each.
You step forward, think really hard, and they explode. She looks back. Wizard! As she points to Matheson.
Matheson. Yes, he's a very good wizard. Perhaps the second best ever known. Only second to Tartuccio.
She critically succeeded. Does anything change?
She doesn't take any damage. Instead
Oh.
of just half.
She holds her arms up and just deals with the inconvenience.
Yep.
Rasheen, you're up.
But
Machine shall move forward, and then does this? Yes, awesome. I'm tossing a bomb.
Oh! So you yeet the bomb, and she just baseball swings her axe and then knocks it into the skyline.
Well, I
To
tried.
the ceiling.
So into the ceiling, yeah. I like to imagine there's like a sunroof and she knocks it out of the sunroof and it explodes like high in the sky. You get the feeling
Well-
she's super duper strong.
Hopefully, while she's knocking that away, that is a kind of as a distraction to hopefully hit with the blunderbuss. Huh.
She takes another swing and knocks half the pellets away, and the rest just kind of fall on her chainmail without harming her.
It's a 15, but that probably still misses.
I'm surprised that I would.
Yeah, she whirls this axe around like a whirlwind, and she gets in a battle stance, and she shouts a challenge at you.
Alright, well, that's all three of my actions.
Let's see. I guess it's my turn, so I'll go here. There we go. And I will shoot.
Okay.
And let's see. I'll make sure I actually have damage on my pistol. It's not just nothing.
Once again, it just kind of pings off of her chainmail. You say gun? Yes, the noble fighting style of dealing with ninjas.
How about my tank? Well, I tried.
She shouts and runs forward with her axe drawn, and she will swing once at Diego.
Can I use nimble dodge?
Yes?
It's I think reaction or something like
That will miss you, so it's fine.
that. Okay.
Oh shit, okay. This is actually... I don't want to be that guy, but I would like to actually take back my move. Because I'm learning this too. I wanted to use this.
You know what? I think since we're all learning, including Stuart, we should allow this.
Mm-hmm. She raises her great axe above her head and puts all of her might into a single attack. If the attack hits, it deals an additional 8 points of damage. Okay. Well, I swung the great axe.
And that misses both of us.
Yep. That misses. Thank God. But that took 2 actions. Okay, cool. Matheson, you're up.
All right. Well, I will just, since everybody else is ahead of me at this point, it would just be best to just start attacking. So let's just use 3 actions to see what can hit. So we'll go with first one, which misses. Second one, which is
Yes,
crit
you hit!
for some reason.
Finally!
You actually got a good attack.
Yeah. So for 8,
Okay.
and then the last one, which will miss. So
Very well done, wizard.
With Diego dodging and parrying her sweeping attacks, like in between the dodges, you whip out with your whip. And this is like business as usual at this point. This is a maneuver you practiced. And with one of them, you take off the tiered tattoo as it splashes onto the ground. Oh, you'll regret doing that.
Oh, yeah, and you got this guy's tear tattoos. I forgot.
a few things that I will ever regret. I don't even think you'll be part of my own memory at this point.
Stuart, how's the queen doing?
Jamandi is, of course, a badass girl boss and is absolutely beating the out of this other frost giant. She's like clipped him in the knees and he's like down. He's already bloodied and he swings hard and she just parries it like a Chad. This is easy. I don't know why.
Look at the anime character.
Yeah, I don't know why it's taking me this many turns. Lindsay will actually do something this round.
Yes.
She will use Ink Shot on the lady. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, she rolls a spell attack, so I think she gets a +6 like everybody else. Which she hits. She gets her own bonus from Inspired Courage. She stops. She tilts her guitar like in a direction like a shotgun and goes brrr, and a shot of ink shoots from the guitar, hits this lady right in the face for 2d6 poison damage.
Oh, then.
She takes 8. And she is dazzled for 1 round. Nice. Okay. What does Dazzle do?
It makes everything concealed to her.
Yo. Okay. Yeah. As she shoots that spell, she's like, "Now's the time!" And she plays Inspire Courage more. So she is technically kind of blinded this round.
Yeah. Basically, any attack she does, you roll a d20 first, and if it's less than a 5, it just misses.
Okay.
It's just a 25%, just flat miss chance.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Sorbetta, you're up.
And I am going to, since I guessed it's my last turn, unleash Psyche for a little bit of extra damage, and we are going to throw the chair behind her at her with Token Projectile, which misses. Well,
Wait, the same chair from the other room that tipped over?
no, the one over here. That one, the other one's actually too far away for me to
That
reach, I believe.
That one also just tips over.
My other action, I'll just use Calculate Threats just in case.
Okay, cool.
And that is my turn. Yep.
Rasheen, you're up.
Well, Lasheen is going to what he does best. He's going to use Clear a Path to do an athletics check and reload his gun at the exact same time.
Okay.
So I shall make an athletics check to shove the opponent away.
And that's versus
24.
That's versus her AC, correct?
Fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC, so it's 10 plus half? Or 10 plus the whole thing?
Fort.
Fort?
Yeah, the
oh,
full fort.
Yep, the fort,
full
full fort.
Okay, yeah. So the DC was 21. You knock her...
Wait, the fort mod.
Yeah. She gets plus 11.
Wow.
Wow, plus 11. Okay,
Jesus.
never mind. There you go. Yep.
Wait, modify... Wait. Fort... As in full fortitude. Yeah, full fortitude. So... That's plus 11. So
that dang fortitude.
and it shoves her 5 feet, right?
Yes.
And is she knocked in her ass?
No.
Okay.
It's just a shove.
Okay.
But that allowed me to also have my weapon reloaded. So I shall once again attempt to shoot her.
So you get the... That's the second attack, right?
Gosh darn it.
That's technically a miss. Is that a misfire? Because that's a critical miss.
Oh, if that's a critical miss, then yeah, that's a misfire.
Okay. Your gun, as it just kind of, and it's going to take a third action to clean that out.
Yeah, that actually is going to take more than that. I do believe it takes more than just that to clear that out.
Why don't you look that up while Diego goes?
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I throw my gun dagger to the ground and then draw my +1 dagger and attack her?
Yeah, that'll be... It's one action to draw a different weapon. Dropping your current weapon, though, doesn't take an action, I believe.
Okay. I do that, and I'll move... Oops, not that.
Technically, this is a dip, so you can leap.
Okay, I'll leap. I'll flip.
You'll flip. Alright.
Can I do like acrobatic or something like that?
Yep.
Let's see. 9.
You don't flip, you trip and stumble into it.
Good thing she didn't see that.
That's right. She can't do that. That's right.
Am I on the ground, I guess?
You can still make an attack.
Okay, I'll attack. With my +1 dagger, I guess.
Okay.
Here we go. 13.
Okay, you fall onto the ground and then pull up your dagger. She stomps on your hand, pinning your dagger and your hand to the ground.
I was just kidding.
She's like, you know, I couldn't see you, but now I can tell you're right here. As she goes for an overhead smash.
No, I'm not. Now can I do nimble dodge?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, she's got... It still beats.
But don't I get +1 or something?
Not for nimble dodge.
So she's still dazzled, so roll the d20 to see if she misses.
That's right. That's right.
Razzle dazzle.
5 or less. Nope. So she hits.
She slams down on the ground, like forcing you to sprawl out on all fours, and you take 24 damage.
Is it 16?
She gets 8 more from the overhead.
Well,
Gets 8 more from God or something.
oh, yep.
Okay, well I'm dead. So
You're at dying 1. She's just gonna take a second attack to like. Yeah, she's gonna coup de. She's got the personality. I'm sorry. She is using her second strike to like coup de grace, which does
that
not,
misses.
which does not work, fortunately. She just kind of stomps on your hand again, like really digging her heel into it. She crushes your
she's
hand.
one of those.
Yeah, huh?
She's one of those, the dominatrix type, huh?
Like your hand is broken, for sure, but you do not take any more dying. Matherson, you're up.
Alrighty, well, he's going to take the step forward, ready his shield, and we will do one attack. Let's just hope. 17?
17 does not hit.
Alright, well. What's my turn then?
Oh, God. Jabandi, you're doing great, guys! Isn't this fun? I'm way overpowered.
Isn't this
I'm what
great?
you could be someday.
Lindsay's going to drop her
Loot?
Yep. All right, yeah. So she drops her loot, pulls out her short bow, casts True Strike on her shelf, and then fires her short bow.
Nat 20.
Jesus.
What does Deadly D10 mean? Okay, so she does 2d6 plus a d10.
And that kills her. Awesome.
It strikes her in the chest for 8 damage. It reels her back a little bit, and she
And
just
it pushes her back 10 feet.
She then just like grabs the shaft and breaks it off, throws it on the ground. Marquis, you're up.
I'm gonna try something. I'm really hoping that her will save is bad.
Okay.
The daze spell. Jesus Christ.
God, 24 with.
Level.
I guess we're also up against an anime character.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, you send some like light her way, and she is not even bothered. Rasheen. Oh wait, you got one more action, don't you?
Yep, and she still does take 3 damage because it's a basic save.
Mhm.
Or rather, like it's damage, so she still takes half, which would be 3. But that's about all she takes. And then I'm just going to calculate threats for now because I don't really have anything else I can do with that final action at this level.
You calculate that you guys are in trouble.
Yep.
Rasheen, you're up.
I'm going to move forward. Try to basically get the threat off of the dying Diego. And put myself in harm's way. Well, with my gun being pretty much jammed at the moment, I am not going to bother shooting it. I'm going to instead attempt to stab.
Stab. Once again, you thrust out with your bayonet, and she just grabs the tip of your gun and pushes you back.
Nope, that's it. Nothing.
Diego, D20.
I bet it's gonna be a natural 1. It's a natural 1. It's a 3.
Oh
Almost a natural 1.
This is amazing. Oh my god, this is... What is the recovery? It's a straight D20. 10 plus current dying value. Okay.
Yep.
Seeing as how you've rushed forward, Rasheen, and kind of put yourself in harm's way, she's going to overhead. She's going to swing down. You're going to put your gun up to protect it, but the sheer force pretty much plants you on one knee. You take 13 damage.
Okay, we would just retreat and send Lindsay in so that it'll be Stuart's dice for Stuart's dice.
What is happening?
He's like, we get like 1s and 2s, and Stuart's getting like 20s and crits and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down also.
Yeah, while you're on your knees, she'll step out with her foot, plant her boot right on your face, and stomp.
get here, Lindsay. Get in here.
Oh my god. Matherson.
You're up. Last
Well, we'll just do a thing of attacks and hope that one of them hits. So here's the first one. 19. If a 19 misses, we're just dying.
Oh, no, sorry.
19
19
we're
hits.
dead.
19 hits. You're good.
Okay, now here's the next one. Another 19.
19.
Good.
And I don't think I can hit period when it comes to the third attack. And since I'm probably the next target, let's just ready the shield.
While Rasheen is basically dominatrix, you just bash her twice with your whip, and she turns to face you. Jamandi, I'm coming, guys! I didn't know you, like, one woman could take you out!
I didn't know you guys suck.
Well, we
I don't
have
think
basically
anyone
taken on an army, 2 giants, an assassin, and a number of other things. We're a bit tired.
We took on 2 giants. Diego wakes up for a second. We took on 2 giants.
I said that, Diego. Go back to dying.
Okay.
Look, Diego, either recover or die faster.
Oh no, I nat 1. Whoops.
Lindsay will cast True Strike again, because, like, that's her best option.
Jesus.
Yeah, have her. Look! I told you we gotta have Stuart's dice versus Stuart's dice because if we don't, we lose.
What the fuck? Why was she hiding from the giants?
You've seen Infinity War. Why was she up there? Like,
Well, it's because she wasn't strong back then. But since then she's been inspired by Diego and his awesomeness.
yeah. The lady steps forward after like stomping over Diego and Rasheen and swings down on Matherson. You pull up your shield, you're buckled to your knees. She like yeets a stone at Sorbetta. Sorbetta, like, it cracks your little dome thing, and then Lindsay fires an arrow and ends it. Velodra's like, once I'm done with you, I'll finish off your... as an arrow goes straight through her neck.
Quick, use potions so that we don't have to do any more die wolves.
Well, here's the problem. Actually, no. Yeah, I do. We do have two because I have my personal one on me still.
Lindsay,
That secret one someone took that we don't know about.
yeah, Lindsay drops her bow and runs forward in an attempt to help.
They always have Stuart's dice go up against Stuart's dice.
This is bullshit.
It's always like 20s and 100s and whatever.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this going like, I've got a +6 to my attack, and rolling above average still misses. Oh, this is just going to be terrible.
Are you using the last of your potions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madison takes a deep breath, says thank you, Lindsay, and just takes care of Rasheen while Marquis taking care of Diego.
Yep.
Roll your d8s.
I'm at 3 HP.
3.
Both of you are at 3 HP.
And we have wounded 1.
I think
Jamadi,
Diego has wounded 2 because he had dying 2 when we healed him.
Oh, yes.
as you're trying to save your friends, Jamandi's like, ah! And she like does a 28 slash combo, kills the last giant. Woo, that was a tough fight, right, gentlemen?
No, it was okay.
She steps over to the two giants whoosh, as her sword gets cleaned off, and we'll call that the end of the night. Oh my god.
The first half of this encounter was us cleaning house. The second half was just a series of misfortunate events.
Just
Cleaning house as we're having to scrounge for potions on every room.
Yes, but we also killed everything.
Oh my god.
Fearless hero.
Like, you lost
Back
a
to sleep,
companion too, and like, holy shit.
I know.
Yeah, no, when your highest roll is a 5, and the first thing that happens when the combat starts is you're critted, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about this situation.
Yep.